Welcome to The Big Idea. I'm your host, Faith Lark. Today, on The Big Idea, imagine being hailed as a savior one moment, then condemned as a butcher the next. Today, we uncover how daring to challenge the status quo led Galen to groundbreaking discoveries and devastating betrayals. A cautionary tale that will make you question if the price of progress is worth the cost of being misunderstood. The stench of death hung thick in the air, not the metallic blood of gladiatorial combat, but something far more insidious: plague. You're standing in a Roman arena, transformed into a makeshift hospital, where bodies writhe and collapse like fallen marionettes. A young boy struggles for breath, his small chest heaving desperately. Everyone else has given up, but not you. Your hands, steady despite the chaos, reach for a knife. In this moment, you're not just a physician, you're a lifeline. With surgical precision, you cut into the boy's throat, a precise incision that will create an airway. His eyes widen, a gasp, then breath. Life surges back into his fragile body. This single moment will change everything. You are Galen of Pergamon, but long before becoming the most controversial physician in Rome, you were a curious child who saw the world differently. While other children played, you dissected animals, not out of cruelty, but an insatiable desire to understand how living things worked. Imagine being that child, ridiculed by peers, misunderstood by teachers. Your father's dream about the god of healing, Asclepius, whispered in your ear, "Look deeper, question everything." Those words became your compass. Pergamon's gladiatorial arena was your first true classroom. Here, every wound told a story. Every injury was a puzzle waiting to be solved. Other physicians saw broken bodies. You saw opportunities to understand human anatomy. Imagine treating warriors whose survival depended entirely on your skill. Each stitch, each bandage was a battle against death. You learned that traditional methods were often insufficient. Innovation wasn't just welcome, it was necessary. Your reputation grew, but reputation in the medical world of ancient Rome was a double-edged sword. When you arrived, established physicians didn't welcome you. They saw a threat. These were men comfortable with centuries-old practices, resistant to change. They believed in humoral theory, that bodily fluids controlled health. You believed in observation, experimentation, logic. Your methods challenged their entire worldview. Then came the Antonine Plague, a microscopic enemy that would test everything you believed. Rome became a canvas of suffering, streets filled with the dying. Panic replaced reason. While others retreated, you advanced. Your workspace became a sanctuary of methodical study, anatomical tools, scrolls covered in meticulous notes. While fear consumed the city, you sought understanding. Here, in this crucible of suffering, you made a revolutionary discovery: hygiene, a concept so simple yet so radical for its time. You observed that clean hands could prevent disease spread, that isolating the sick could save lives. Imagine the moment of revelation. Surrounded by death, you realized that logic could triumph over superstition. The simple act of washing hands, now a mundane routine, was then a revolutionary act of medical rebellion. But breakthrough came with a price. The medical establishment didn't embrace your ideas, they weaponized them against you. Reckless, they whispered, arrogant, unnatural. Your desire to improve medicine was twisted into a narrative of dangerous innovation. The very people you sought to help began to fear you. They called you the Butcher, a title that would follow you like a shadow. The first half of your story ends here. A man standing at the precipice of transformation, about to face the most challenging battle of his life. Not against disease, but against the very system meant to heal. What would you do if your greatest gift was seen as your most dangerous threat? If you're enjoying The Big Idea, please like, subscribe, and scan the QR code for our free 7-day email course, Mental Models Mastery. Learn to make better decisions and think like Einstein, Da Vinci, and Socrates. Now back to the episode. The tide of public opinion is a merciless wave, and you are about to be swept under. Imagine standing before a crowd that once revered you, now transformed into a vengeful mob. Your medical innovations, the very techniques that saved lives, are now branded as heretical. The emperors who once sought your counsel now turn their backs. Your rivals spread rumors like poison, painting you as a danger to society. In a brutal public spectacle, you are stripped of your position, banned from practicing medicine, your life's work reduced to whispers of the butcher of Rome. Each accusation is a knife cutting deeper than any surgical instrument you've ever used. Your library, your most precious possession, is consumed by flames. Decades of research, observations, and breakthrough insights turn to ash. In that moment, you wonder if your entire life's mission has been for nothing. Forced to flee Rome, you carry nothing but your convictions and a handful of surviving manuscripts. The world that once celebrated you now casts you out. But exile is not defeat, it is transformation. You reflect on the boy you saved, the gladiators you treated, the plague victims who survived against impossible odds. Your methods were never about glory. They were about understanding, about saving lives. Decades pass. Your manuscripts, thought lost, find their way into unexpected hands. A young student discovers your work during another deadly outbreak. As he applies your forgotten techniques, something remarkable happens. Lives are saved. Your dangerous methods become standard practice. The very procedures that once condemned you are now recognized as revolutionary. Remember that throat incision, the act that earned you the title butcher. History reveals it as an act of pure medical courage. You didn't mutilate. You created a pathway to life when all others saw only death. Your legacy was never about acceptance. It was about pushing the boundaries of human understanding. Here's what your journey truly means. Innovation is not a luxury. It is a necessity. The world progresses not through comfort, but through those willing to challenge the status quo. You might not be a physician, but you are facing your own arena of resistance. Where in your life are you holding back? Where are the established truths that you know deep down can be challenged? Galen's story is your story. Every breakthrough begins with the courage to see differently, to act when others hesitate, to believe in your vision when the world calls you a heretic. Your unique perspective is not a weakness, it is your greatest strength. The last image is of Galen's notebook, those precious surviving pages. Not just a collection of medical notes, but a testament to human curiosity, to the relentless pursuit of understanding. Your life's work is not measured by immediate acclaim, but by the lives you transform, by the knowledge you dare to pursue. Will you be brave enough to cut through the noise, to create your own pathway just as Galen did? The knife is in your hand, the choice is yours. On the next episode of The Big Idea, Galen's relentless curiosity led him to challenge the very foundations of medicine. But what happens when that insatiable quest for knowledge collides with the harsh realities of human nature? Imagine a world where, instead of dissecting bodies, you're dissecting the soul. This week we continue unveiling the mysteries of early Greek thought, and our next hero discovered something that would challenge everything you thought you knew about right and wrong. Forget everything you know about good intentions, because this will show you what happens when we embrace our darker side. Prepare to have your perceptions shattered, because this is a journey you won't want to miss. Please like, subscribe, and scan the QR code, or follow the pinned link to get our free 7-day email course, Mental Models Mastery. 7 mental models used by humanity's greatest minds. Think clearer, decide faster, and spot opportunities everyone misses. Click the video that just popped up to watch the next one in this series. Or for episode summaries, behind-the-scenes info, and more, go to daily8.com/bi. Thanks for watching.